Are you looking to become a Tier 1 operator in the gaming world? Elevate your games with Black Site Studio Terrain.
Go to my after action phase. Okay, first of all, I do have a corpsman, a Navy corpsman. Marines do not have their own medics. They have to borrow a corpsman from the Navy. So he has the Navy SEAL there, and whatever. He's actually a member of the U.S. Navy. So, but he works the same as a medic. He is a medic. He's in the same hex as a casualty. He automatically evacuates the casualty. So he's safely evacuated. Alright, the +2 of this commander, he can apply to either rally this guy or to evacuate that casualty. He's going to go for evacuating the casualty. Now he's not a medic, which means he has to roll. However, he's elite, so his 6 goes to a 7, and then he gets to add 2 for his command bonus, goes to a 9. He's been to first aid class many times, and he friggin' fails it. Oh my god.
Oh.
Alright, now I'm going to try and rally that guy. Oops, sorry. 9, he fails to rally. What the fuck, Marines? Jesus Christ. Okay. Now I have 2 unsecured casualties on the end of my advance phase. It's time to go for bleed outs. Here's where I'm going to lose the game. First, this guy that Captain Waterman failed to save.
Does that count as unsecured? I thought unsecured was only if you didn't have a unit.
If he just straight out dies, and now for this guy down here in Charlie 12. Come on. 3, he's still alive. A 5 or a 6 means he's dead. So they're both still alive. The medic is getting to him, so that clock is ticking. There's some narrative for you. He's literally crawling through the jungle. He's trying to get back to there. If that corpsman hits another booby trap on the way back, there's going to be problems. Meanwhile, this guy, with an NVA officer right out here, he can't rally this fire team that he's with, this mortar crew. He's pumping this guy's chest. He's trying to get that casualty stabilized and, you know, dust it off back to the rear. So far, he's not able to do that. That wound must be worse than we thought. There's a little bit of drama in that hex.
Yep, they've got
opportunity fire. The officer.
Awesome.
And he will invest a grenade because he is immediately adjacent.
Yep.
So it is 2, -2. You're in the open. Oh my god. Okay, I only have 2.
It's like -4.
It's a lot of minuses. Yeah. All right. So it is -2 because my -2 officer. It is -2 because you're adjacent in the open in opportunity fire. It's another -1 because of my grenade. So I have to roll only on the very first roll, the first row on that chart, but I get to subtract 5 from my roll. So
nice.
Hopefully I just pop him with my Colt M1911A1. Sergeant Waterman, I mean Captain Waterman. Sergeant Waterman, I invoke your soul. I hope you're doing okay wherever you are. Here he goes. We're going to find out. He subtracts 5 from this. That is a 7, which becomes a 2. That is 5 casualty points.
Fine. Yeah, he shoots him real good.
I basically killed him 5 times over. Splat. He's very dead. And that is his opportunity fire. And that is 1 grenade used up by the Americans.
Yep.
Your NVA officer is running. I throw the grenade out there. It's landing on the ground. It's rolling around in front of him. Your guy's like trying to dodge the grenade. He gets brained out by the Colt 45, and the body falls on the grenade. Then the grenade goes off. Yeah. Chunky salsa time. Okay.
We didn't even get a grenade. He just grabbed one of the mortar rounds and smacked it.
There you go. He did a private Ryan with a grenade, or with a 60mm mortar shell. Exact same mortar shell. We're going to have a short stream today, folks. Win, lose, or draw, this game is going to be relatively short. Hopefully. Please break of this assault. We need it, man. We need it. It's not good. The 8 becomes a 6. That is 3 casualty points. That second squad is going to go ahead and do the same thing.
Yep.
Again, I really should give you your total butcher's bill before I decide to... God damn it, man. 9 becomes a 7. That's 2 more. That's 5 casualty points so far.
5 total.
The tank is going to have to fire. The tank didn't have to fire last time. The tank's going to have to fire this time. There goes my defensive fire this phase. Okay, the tank does not get -1 for an officer. He only gets... he's 26. And again, these trees do not help because I'm on high elevation, he's on high elevation. We're shooting over top of the treetops in that valley. Oh boy, 26 but no penalty. Actually, I get a -1 for you being opportunity fire in the open. I do not get -1 for the officer. So only -1 off of this. Tank, I'm not kidding this time. This tank has not done so well. Jesus Christ, 10 becomes an 8. That is another 2. Total of 7 casualty points. And that, I think, is all I can do. How do you want to assess your 7 casualty points?
So it'll be a dead full squad and a dead half squad.
1.5 squads. There you go.
Yep.
Toughy years, you're bringing me bad luck in this stream, man. I blame you, Toughy years. This is all your fault.
Yeah, the only thing that you could shoot would basically just be the RPG. That's all.
Oh, back at the tank again? Okay. Yeah, that's legal. Sure.
So I got an 8.
That is barely a hit. Because you have a +1 officer in there. Remember, it's +1 for the woods, -1 for your officer. You needed an 8 exactly. You barely got a hit. Okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay, and the next one, I can't remember what it is, but it's very low.
It's a 5 or less.
I got a 3.
Oh no! You blew up the tank! That ain't right. Alright, that tank is brewed up. And that is a casualty marker.
Is that an American word or a British word, brewed up?
I think it's British.
Okay. Do the Americans use it though?
I don't know. I just did. I'm an American.
Oh.
Okay, so that now counts as a rec counter, and I need a casualty. Awesome. You can throw in more than one. You have technically two infantry units in there.
Yeah, I'll throw 2 grenades. Why not? Just
awesome. Yeah, because my officer is technically better than yours. So it's -1, 2, 3 to you. That's a bonus. It is +1, 2, 3 for me, so it comes out to a wash.
Okay,
you have to roll a 10 or less because you outnumbered me so badly.
A 7.
A 7. That is a successful assault. Okay, that was 1 infantry unit plus 2 for woods. That costs you 3 casualty points.
Yep, so that is a dead unit and a pinned officer.
Now, he's pinned. These guys aren't killed or captured yet. But the very next thing that's going to happen is he's going to get a chance to rally. If he breaks that rally check, these 3 guys are now considered unsecured casualties. Very bad into it. Okay.
And now I'll move the guys from I-9, and they're going to take that casualty from the Patton.
Okay. I have already used opportunity fire, plus we're in the assault phase now. The only semi-bad news, number 1, he is now totally unsecured. Because you guys are obviously now pinned. So there's no... an upside down one is a unsecured casualty. A right side up one is a secured casualty. That's worth 4 victory points to the enemy. That's worth 8 victory points to the enemy. Okay. The only thing is that now you're in the open.
Yeah, so, I think that was a... I think...
No, that was a bit of a trade there.
They sort of dragged these crewmen out of the tank and screwed them off somewhere. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn. Well, you have to make a rally check.
And 11. So so he's not rallying.
He is not rallying. Holy shit. Holy shit. Can I? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't make it there anyway. Yeah, they're doomed. You know what I can do? I can kill him with gunfire.
You can just shoot him, yeah.
I can kill him with gunfire and I can get a medic over there. I might be able to save those guys. Rescue mission! Oh, medics. Where are all my medics? I only have 2 medics. Oh no, Captain Waterman is bleeding out. We gotta get to him. Oh no. Alright, this game just got a little exciting, guys. This game just got a little exciting. 12 minus 1. However, now I have to add +2 because I'm shooting into woods. I'm not in the cover. You're not in the open. So, yeah, it's 12 net +1. So that is 4 plus 2. I'm sorry, plus 1 makes 5. 5.
That's a dead man.
What column am I on? 5. So yeah, 4 casualties. There's only literally 1 there.
Yep.
And you can pin him again. Oh, fucking sweet. That took a whole goddamn platoon to do it, but it was worth it. Turn on the webcam before you roll the dice this time. People are going to think something funny's going on. Alright. And of course, now I roll a 3. So a 3... A 3, well, technically, yeah, it would become, well, 3 minus 2. I technically rolled a 1. If the chart went down to 1, I would have done 9, but I only did 8. 8 casualty points. I don't think there are 8 casualty points in there.
Yeah, something tells me they're all dead. You know.
There's 2 and 1. There's only 3 casualty points in the hex. So kill those 2, pin him. Yeah, they're toast. You know, I'm just gonna be cool with it. These guys are just gonna have to hold on. At least one of these casualties is probably gonna bleed out, mathematically speaking. So hopefully I don't lose too many of them. Okay, there. Cool. Now we go to an after action phase. This medic automatically evacuates this casualty because he's a medic, or technically a corpsman. So he is now 4 victory points for you. And I can't get to these 3 casualties, which means it's now the end of the American phase.
You get to rally that pinned down unit there.
Dice. Yeah, I will in a second. Dice, please be merciful. The dice was merciful. Oh. All 3 of them are still alive. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Nice. Sunday is the Australian National Vietnam Memorial Day.
Yeah, somebody...
The anniversary of the Battle of Long Tan.
Somebody in the chat, or not the chat, the Op Center comment thread was mentioning that. Over on tabletop.
The douche is going to direct fire.
Okay, back on his best friends down here at LZ Yankee.
Yep, over there on LZ Yankee.
2d6, add nothing to the roll on the 6th row.
A 5, 1 and a 4.
A 5 becomes a 5. That is 3 casualty points. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, before I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm making sure you can't assault me. 1. If I pin everybody down and then you assault me, that would be not so
I think I can end up in C11 if I go F8, 9, 10, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, well...
Oh no, sorry, no, I can't.
You also have to pay for going up hills.
Yeah. No, so I can't get to you.
Alright, so I will pin all 3 units and hope the after action phase goes well for me. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that.
Yep.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so here's going to be my 2 opportunity fires.
Yep.
The woods hex is not covering the center dot, which means it's light woods. Half of that hex is whatchamacallit? Trail.
Yep.
So that's negative or +1 for me. These trees are at lower levels, so they don't, because we're both on elevation level 2 here. 6, 3 is 9, and 2 for the officer makes 11. barely gets me on the grade table. Sweet. Come on,
Ooh.
die roll. 10. That ain't shit. 10 flush becomes nothing. Alright. Got away with that
Try
one.
it again. Next one should be the same.
Next one is... No, there's no officer in there. It's only going
Oh, it's
to
a
be...
blooper, that's right.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 squads, so that's 12. The blooper can't reach. 1, 2, 3. The blooper only has a range of 3. So the guy can't use the blooper. So it's only 12 plus 1 for your woods. So it's actually a little bit of a worse roll. I'm on the same thing, and now I have to add 1 to my die roll. Come on, there's a good sergeant in that squad. I know there is. Nope. That is a 9 that becomes a 10. That's no effect.
Yep. The big group there will move into N10.
November 10. Are the Yanks running away or tactically moving? The Yanks are trying to rescue some casualties before they fall into enemy hands, is what's happening. Okay, American command phase begins with everyone automatically rallying.
Instant rallies.
Awesome. American command phase continues with, I have an officer with a line of sight on that douche.
Yep.
Finally. One big mistake I made was moving that officer off that hill. I really shouldn't have done that. You know what? He's in a building and these things tend to drift. I want to make sure that he's toast. Alright, so here we go.
Yep.
We're calling in some many problems here. Okay, first of all,
105s and
yeah, 105s and 81mm mortars from battalion is literally what they are. So first of all, no, sorry, wrong thing. The heavy barrage, 1 through a 5, 3. Actually, I'm sorry, 1 through a 4. 3. It does not drift. 1 through a 4 for first light barrage. 1. It does not drift. 1 through a 4 for the second light barrage. It does not drift.
Nice.
Sweet. All 3 of them landed right in the pickle barrel. Nice. Now, the officer calling corrections. So first we do light barrage. That is the yellow table. Subtract 1, add 2 for your buildings, because you are in a building when this barrage comes in.
Yep.
So, webcam time. First light barrage. Oh man, that was sweet.
Oh.
I'm not going to complain about dice no more. Subtract
Nice.
1 for my officer, add 2 for your building. That actually becomes a 4. That is 7
Boom.
casualty points. Next, another 5. That becomes a 6. That
13.
is 13 casualty points. And then this orange, again, add 1 to the roll for the heavy barrage. That is a 6, becomes a 7, 5 more, 18 casualty points.
80.
Alright, where's my,
I think that's actually enough to delete the building hex itself. That's, whoa.
They don't have rules for that, but we should make them up. That was like an arc light strike on that. Boom! And that's that douche. Very happy to hear about that. Alright. Or I can do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a little less confusing. Shit, I thought I could reach him this turn. I thought I could. I can't. I forgot about the stream. Because now I get my assault movement, or whatever my advanced assault phase. I thought I could get in this hex this turn, but I cannot. I'm 1 hex short again. Damn you!
Yep. Just be a separate booby track check, won't it?
Oh yeah, and they both have to roll against an 11. This is what you don't want to do, guys. Fuck another booby trap. And the other one was a 6 and a 10. He almost hit another booby trap.
Oh, lucky.
You're lucky. You know what? I just rolled, what was 18 casualty points on that hooch. I'm not going to complain.
Yes, so you'll have an automatically evacuated casualty.
So the medic was in there. If there's ever time to get hit by a booby trap, now's the time when the medic is literally right next to you. Oh, I have to take off the squad too. That might be helpful. And assault and movement phase. For when you inevitably charge. Okay, make sure I still have line of sight on that hex. Oh God, I have to do this one more time. I don't believe this. I don't believe this, and I don't have nearly as much firepower as I had last time. Alright, so you know what? I'm going to use my assault and movement phase.
Just edge up a little.
Yeah, they have to belly crawl up. Alright, we still can't see each other, but I gotta keep an eye out for when you decide to pop over onto either M11 or N11. Try and capture those prisoners. Okay, now we're at the end of that phase. I have to get lucky one more time.
Oh yes, for the
Bleed outs. 2 guys have now died.
oh.
Couldn't get to him fast enough. Play the adagio for strings, guys. They held on as long as they could. There's one guy in there still bleeding to death. Boom, and now we're going to take some degree of opportunity fire.
Yep.
The best we can, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy can only fire with some of his weapons. 3 plus 3 is 6. Minus 1, minus 2. 6 minus 2. That is 8 minus 2 is 6. On the 6 table, that's 2 casualty points.
I'll take out 1 squad. Just a half
One
squad there.
half squad. Sweet. Boom, there he goes. Alright, now this guy's a lot closer. Okay, so that's 6 for the officer with the blooper, and 9 for the half squad with the M60. 9 plus 6 is 15 minus 1. I can't throw grenades because I'm not quite adjacent. Up on this column, subtracting 2. Now it's time for a good roll. This would be nice. This would be nice. That's not really a good roll. 9 becomes a 7. 2 more casualty points.
2 more casualty points. Okay. I will take another half squad.
Okay.
So, actually, I'll split the full squad into 1 half.
There you go. There you go. And what's the difference? Folks, he now has 3 infantry units in this hex, not 2. So it might be a little gamey, but he's actually, yeah, it actually helps. That's now an unsecured casualty because you take that hex. You are obviously not pinned. Oh my god. I'm getting slaughtered. And I think that concludes your turn. I have 2 infantry units in that hex, which means I can throw in 2 grenades because I'm adjacent.
Yep.
15 minus 3 plus 2, so 15 minus 1. Net, minus 1. There we go. There we go, there we go. Finally. Alright, so that was an actual,
7
that was actual 2. 7 casualty points. When the artillery fails, we go in there with grenades and E-tools. Marine Corps style. Lobotomizer, baby. They call him the lobotomizer for a reason.
That's what they do, don't they? They call it the lobotomizer.
Yep. It's very good at taking out people's brains. There's a reason the Marine Corps entrenchment tool has a serrated edge on one side. It's supposedly to, quote, cut down brush. And if you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you at a nice cheap price. Alright, so I don't know if you can save anybody against 7 casualty points in
Nope, they're all dead. Yeah.
Nice. And then on turn 6, he's going to get up into that hex there. You got to get lucky one more time. Where was I here? I was in F3 a second ago? Oh, no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he has to use his full movement.
Assault move, yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah, because it costs 2 to get in the building. So he has to go 1, 2, and then that is a 5 and a 2. Oh shit! I'm sorry, everybody. I keep doing that. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll because I keep doing that and it's cheesy. 5. Okay, he did not hit a booby trap. Uses his assault movement, gets in that hex. So that means that we occupied all objective hexes except these 2. We never got to here. We never got to there by the end of the turn. But at the same time, I probably, like these guys down here, I probably could have hustled a little bit. Back on turn 4. Turn 4, 1, 2, 3. If there's an officer in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Assault move, that's turn 1. Turn 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on the road. 6. Assault move. Yeah, I totally threw that game away. I could have taken at least one of those objective hexes. If I had just moved these guys, starting when did they get secured over there? Yeah, turn 4. Would you mind if I said I did that? I'll
yeah, go for it.
I'll make my booby trap checks. That would have been
yep.
1 on turn 4, 1 on turn 5, and 1 on turn 6.
Yep.
A 9, that's close. That's 1.
That's 4.
Number 2. Whew, okay. Number 5.
Last one.
That was turn 5. Now it's turn 6. Okay, he made it. Now, what that
Sweet,
does...
so you tag another objective.
That takes one more objective. That means this is really only 5. And this is 30. And 30...
That'd be 52.
52. That's actually an American victory.
Yep, that's much more what I thought it would be. Much closer.
Does anyone think I'm super cheesy, or are we going to call Dylan like Gentleman of the Year for letting me redo?
No, that's fine. No, it's just something you generally forgot to do. I do that all the time.
3 phases of movement.
Yep. Well, you did roll for them and everything.
Oh God!
You easily could have blown yourself up there.
Yeah.
And I would have taken even more victory points. So.
Yeah, that was a risk. If I had failed that roll, number 1, I don't get the objective hex, and number 2, yeah, that's 4 more victory points down.